to While You Were Cleaning. Today we're going to be
making ornaments. Last year we put together a video like this of ornaments that you can make with your kids. So we wanted to do a similar video to that this year. So we really hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you do,
please like, comment, and subscribe. And let's go ahead and get started. First, we're going to be making some wreath ornaments.
I love how these little wreath ornaments turned out. We attempted to make these first using pom-poms and feeding some wire through the middle of the pom-poms, but it really was kind of difficult to do, and I wanted it to be easy for the kids, so we used these beads instead. You'll need some wire. Any wire will do. This came in a 3-pack from Dollar Tree, and you're just going to cut off a hoop of wire for each of the people making one of these ornaments. And we used these beads from Dollar Tree. They are the wooden beads, and each of my kids went through and picked out which beads they wanted to use for their own ornament. Assembling this ornament is very simple. All your kids will need to do is feed those wooden beads onto the hoop wire piece in whatever order they prefer the beads to be in. You'll want to leave about 1 inch of wire extra on each end of your wire piece, and then to finish it off, you're just going to twist that wire together and then feed the ends back into the closest bead. Each of my kids chose some ribbon that they wanted to add a bow to their wreath with, so I had them hold the wreath and then I tied the ribbon into a bow over top of that wire portion where you could see that I twisted the wire together. And then once you have the bow tied on, you can also use some extra ribbon or some twine to add an extra piece in order to hang your wreath with. You could also just leave it without this extra piece and just hang the wreath just by the circle part as well if you would prefer. My son chose this red ribbon, and you can pick that up at most stores, and then my daughter chose this thin plaid ribbon that I picked up recently from Joann's. So we tied a bow to the top of hers with this plaid ribbon, and then I used some twine to add a loop to hang the wreath with. And here are my kids' wooden bead wreath ornaments all finished. They love how their ornaments turned out, and they are excited to hang them on their tree. I also wanted to show you this wreath ornament that I made using the large pearl beads that I found at Dollar Tree, and I like how it is all one color.
Next, we're going to make a Christmas tree ornament.
We're now going to show you how to put together this Christmas tree ornament. This did require a little bit of my help using a hot glue gun, but you could also use just all regular glue as well, just depending on how long of a time you have for it to dry. We'll be using these popsicle sticks from Dollar Tree to assemble our wooden tree form. So first, you're going to need 1 full popsicle stick to use as the main stem of the tree, and then you're going to go through with some heavy-duty scissors and cut down some other popsicle sticks into different lengths, and then you'll just line them up down the main stem of the tree, going shortest to longest, top to bottom. Right now we're showing it to you upside down, so it's longest to shortest, but we'll turn them around in a minute. We use these wooden star stickers from Dollar Tree for the tops of our trees. The stickers do not hold very well, so I suggest using some hot glue to hold them in place. So we did that to the top of each of the trees, and then we went back through and I added 5 dots of hot glue down the stem of the tree, and the kids went and added on their branches to the hot glue. Again, you could just use regular glue for this. I wanted it to dry a little bit faster, so I used the hot glue, and that did require me helping the kids. Next, I cut a piece of twine to hang each of the trees with, so I went ahead and I tied a knot at the end of the twine to make it into a loop, and then we're going to hot glue this to the back of the star. We used white school glue to add our pom-poms to our Christmas trees, so I just poured some of the white school glue onto a paper plate so that the kids could easily dip the pom-poms into the school glue. And then we're using these multicolored mini pom-poms that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. They were $1 for the pack because I got them when they were on 50% off sale. You can find pom-poms at most craft stores. Just make sure if they're not on sale that you do use a coupon. They also have some at Dollar Tree, but you can't get a whole pack of just mini ones. So we just used mini ones for our Christmas tree. This Christmas tree is very simple to finish putting together. The kids just pick whichever colors of pom-poms that they want. They dip them in the school glue and then they add them onto the Christmas tree. And this takes a little bit of time to finish, so it is nice that it gives the kids something to do for a little bit and keep them busy. Here are their finished Christmas trees, and you could use different sizes of pom-poms as well. You could even use larger popsicle sticks if you wanted these to be a little bit bigger.
Last, we're gonna make a pinecone ornament.
We really love our little pinecone ornaments, and this is another one of those ornaments that's going to keep your kids busy for a little bit, adding the pom-poms to their pinecone. For the first step for this ornament, we're going to hot glue a loop of twine to the bottom of the pine cone. I already had these pine cones. If you can't find them out in nature somewhere, you could also buy some cinnamon scented ones or other ones from the store right now. And then we're going to be using these pom-poms again from Hobby Lobby. I got them 50% off. I'm going to use some of the bigger ones because my daughter wanted to use those, and then some of the same mini ones that we used on the Christmas tree. And then we're going to use the same method as we did for the Christmas tree and dip the pom-poms into some white school glue that I poured onto a plate, and then we'll just add them onto the different portions of the pine cone. This is another ornament that will keep your kids busy for a little bit, which is always nice. I also think this ornament would make a great gift if your kids wanted to make a gift for someone else. This is something that they could easily put together and give away. I wanted to also add into this video some ornaments that I put together, so if you want to craft alongside your kids and you want to make a few different ornaments than what they are making, I have a couple ideas for you, and these are also simple ideas that you could easily put together with just a few supplies and a low cost. For this ornament, I'll be using some words that I printed off from my laptop, and I'm going to use one of my favorite methods for transferring the letters, and that is to take a pencil and you trace over the back of the letters, completely covering the shadow of the line that you can see through the paper. I'll be adding these words to these wooden circles that I picked up in a 4-pack from Hobby Lobby. These circles are 2 1/4 inches across. To add the outline of your word to your wooden circle, you're going to center the word right side up over top of the circle and then trace over the letters with a pencil. And what this does is it transfers the lead onto the wooden circle. And then next, you'll trace over that pencil outline with a marker. You could use any marker for this. I used a fine point Sharpie marker, but then I'll show you in a little bit. I ended up using an ultra fine Sharpie marker for the other words, and I liked how that one turned out a lot better. Next, I added some white pom-poms to the outside edge of my wooden circle. Again, I picked these pom-poms up from Hobby Lobby for 50% off. I just added some hot glue dots around the edge of the wooden circle and then added the pom-poms on top of the glue. I ended up adding 12 pom-poms around the edge. To hang my ornament, I used some of this buffalo check ribbon that I got on sale from Joann's. I just cut a small piece and then hot glued it to the back of the wooden piece. Here, I just wanted to show you how it looked going over these words with an ultra-fine tip Sharpie instead of the other Sharpie that I used. I really liked the way that this one turned out a lot better. I also wanted to show you how you can make these ornaments in different ways. This one I used white and red and green pom-poms around the edge with matching ribbon. This last ornament is the easiest DIY ornament that you have ever seen, and it's using these large white pom-poms from Hobby Lobby. These come 20 in a pack, again got them 50% off, so it was $1 for the package. They also come in a larger size than this one. You'll want to fluff these pom-poms because they have been shoved in a package, and then tie a piece of twine in a loop and then hot glue that loop into your pom-pom, and it's as easy as that. I hope you all have enjoyed this year's DIY ornament video. My kids really enjoyed making it with me, and we really appreciate you all watching and supporting us. Thank you so much for watching today, and we'll see you next time. Bye!